How we doing? How we doing?
Hi, Jakobi.
What's going on? What's going on?
So Miami obviously likes to blitz a lot, and this is somebody that might be hot on some of those routes. So what would just working with Mac on stuff like that, how do you feel like that's going?
Just got to make sure we're alert, on the best of our game, paying attention to what they're doing to us and making the right adjustments. We got a great coaching staff, and if they see something from the sideline or from the box, I'm sure they'll put us in the right play, and we'll do it the best we can.
Jakobi, how comfortable are you playing multiple receiver spots in this offense? I know you train at all places, but how comfortable are you if you had to move from inside to outside, that sort of thing?
My whole life has been about adjusting, playing multiple sports, switching from quarterback to receiver. It's always been about adapting and surviving. So I'm pretty comfortable. I feel like I've studied enough. The coaches put me through enough reps to go out there and perform the best of my ability on each spot. So I'm pretty comfortable, and I feel like if the game calls on that, I'll go out there and do the best I can.
How would you describe Mac's leadership style, especially as a rookie coming in the league? Kind of green on the one level, on the other level, he's a QB, he's a leader.
I feel like that's a hard situation to step into, come in, be a rookie quarterback for a system that's been proven to work, so, and the fact that he's come in here and handled it the way he has been something to kind of be proud of, honestly. He comes in every day and work hard. If we mess up, he want to do it over, He's just a great guy to and I'm happy to see him go out there and be able to play his first game after seeing him put all his work in. So, I'm proud of what he's been doing, and hopefully we can go out there and show something on Sunday.
Is he even keel, or will he get fired up?
He has his moments, he got a little raspy voice into him, so sometimes he'll go out there and try to get it loud, but sometimes he'll just talk to you. If you feel like you messed up, he'll tell you messed up, and I feel like that's how it should be. We all communicating, trying to get better on one accord.
Talking to the guys on like the offensive line and the running backs, they said they want to set a tone about being physical. How important is it also for you guys, whether it be in the slot or the wide receivers, to be physical as pass catchers?
Pass catchers, run blockers, runners, whatever they need us to be. The whole team talks about being physical, not just running back in the line. We all want to go out there and punch first and get up first and help each other, have each other's back. So that's just a mentality of the team, and coaches too, honestly. So we all can go out there and be as tough as we can and fight as hard as we can.
Jakobi, such a big part of playing receiver is creating separation. How would you describe what goes into creating separation?
It's a lot of things, honestly. First, you got to realize them guys get paid too, and they got some pretty good DBs on their team, so you got to work extra hard at it. But studying them, because they're studying you, being able to switch it up, knowing what your goal is on that route, just having a game plan every time you got a route and how you're going to work that to win. So it's a lot that goes into it, a lot of small details, but the harder you work and the more you try, honestly, it'll work out for you.
What would be an example of a small detail that a common person watching a game might not know about creating separation?
Stems, something like that. It sounds basic, but changing up your stem or just, making the same route look different. It's a lot of different things, and that's probably one thing that you'd like to focus on if somebody's switching to receiver today,
You did.
Exactly.
Nelson's a little banged up, I guess. Does that put more pressure on you to perform?
Nah, it don't put too much more pressure on me. We got a lot of guys in the room that we trust and that I trust in personally, and I'm hoping the coaches trust him too. So, I feel like he's good, even if I didn't know he was too banged up, but that's news to me. But either way, we're going to go out there and play what we have. Hopefully he's there. Hopefully everybody's out there doing the best they can.
Jakobi, I know you and Cam had a special bond while he was here. What was it like between the two of you? Obviously, when he gets released last week, you stayed in touch. What were those days like for you?
It's tough to see any guy get released, and like a lot of guys that I could sit here and name for days, but especially Cam, it was definitely very impactful in my career. I don't really have too much time to kind of sit there and dwell on it. We got a big game coming up on Sunday, but definitely a guy I wish the best for, and I'm hoping he continue to push forward, and whatever God got in store for him, I hope it comes into fruition.
Playing an offense with two tight ends as talented as Hunter and Jonnu, how does that help you as a wide receiver playing with those guys?
You don't really have to carry the load, honestly. You got guys around me who can make some crazy plays that I've witnessed in practice. So, and it's exciting, honestly. You want to go out there, y'all all want to compete, you want to win, you want to dominate, and just having guys who can go out there and feel like you can make the same plays they make or they can make the same plays you make it establishes that trust as the offense. You know wherever the ball goes, you'll be good. So.
Jakobi, how's the spacing with Hunter and Johnny? Because those two guys, tight ends, think of middle of the field, you think of middle of the field.
Mm.
How do you feel like that's been going out of practice?
Like I said earlier, I'm going to survive and adjust. Adapt, whatever it is. I feel like it's been pretty smooth right now, just the way we are. And we got some great coaches. Like Josh is going to always find a way to use his weapons to the best he can, you know. So he got some great weapons, you know. Them two guys, they're going to make plays. We just got to find a way to work off of them, and we'll figure it out.
You've had 3 very different off seasons since or preseason since joining the league. You had the 4 preseason games and a week before the game. Last year, no preseason. This year, kind of the extra week and a half with the 1 less preseason game. How does this one compare to the other 2?
I mean, every year is different, but that's what they say about football. The one thing you can guarantee is things will change. So just being able to roll with the punches. And this one was, I mean, it was good for us to all be back here and working through a full off season and getting to meet new teammates and working with Mac and everybody, the coaching staff. It's just been, I mean, I've enjoyed it, and I guess that means I'm in the right profession, right? I'm enjoying what I'm doing, so just keep pushing.
What's different about Jakobi Meyers as a player in 2021?
He know what he's doing. That first year, I was just trying to survive, honestly, just trying to make the roster every day. I would come in here every day just feeling like it could be the day that I lose my job. So now I'm a little bit, I wouldn't want to say comfortable, but I know what I'm doing, but I feel like I still got a lot to prove. So I feel like I'm in a good spot, and I'm exactly where I want to be.
I know you were obviously going through a position change, you know, a couple of years, the first season you mentioned, being a rookie, everything's new about the league. But what about this offense? Now that you're in year 3, you finally feel like you know what you're doing. What made that so much more difficult learning this system?
I thought I was playing keep up. I had a lot of great guys in front of me, you know. That my first year, I could name some probably potential Hall of Famers, you know. So just trying to keep up with them, the level that they established for me, having Troy in the room, the level that he established for all of us, it was just, at first it was a little hard to just keep up with and maintain that expectation, but I feel like I'm starting to figure it out a little bit. Hopefully one day I can reach the levels that they reach.
Jakobi, this defense that you're about to see this weekend, they have the last few years been, I think, one of the most man-to-man heavy defenses in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Does it simplify some of the things that you need to be aware of at the line of scrimmage when you're playing out there, or do they do things within that man-to-man scheme that are complicated that'll keep you thinking?
They got some great coaches down there, so they definitely switch some things up here and there. But like you said, they do play a lot of man. But the thing about the first games is you never really know what to expect. So you're going to go out there, see how they play us, and then, like I said, we got great coaches too, and figure out what the best game plan is for that.
How can you help your quarterback in a game where he may get blitzed a lot?
I feel like I've had a first game. I know the jitters. I know the nerves that come with it. You know, I mean, it's a lot of pressure on the shoulders, and hopefully I can sit there and be somebody who he can rely on and help take some of those nerves off and ease his role. So being steady hands for him, a calm voice, whatever he needs, honestly. We all going to pull together and get him through this, because it's all of our first game of the year, so we're going to make it work.
Any part of you just want to hit fast forward and get to Sunday already?
Yes. Yeah, but I know you got to take it day by day. We still got a lot to go over in practice, but definitely, you know, just trying to enjoy every second.
It seems like a really loose locker room, and the guys are really together and confident. Would you agree? How would you take the temperature of this team?
I think we're all ready, and I'm sure everybody in every locker room right now is ready. This is a very exciting time, you know. Not too many people get to be in this situation, so I mean, you got to thank God for that first and foremost, but I'm enjoying every second, like I said, and just trying to go out there and put my best foot forward. I got family coming to the game, so it kind of put a smile on your face, and I'm just excited to go out there and play for them.
Jakobi, it seems like Mac, especially for a young quarterback, takes a lot of care in where he places the ball to you guys as a receiver. And, you know, with a guy who might throw you open or, you know, throw behind you, I mean, how much do you have to be ready to adjust that he might see something with the defense and put you in a better spot?
Yeah, that guy was a first-round pick for a reason. So, I mean, he going to put a ball in the spot where you feel like it needs to go, and it's our job as receivers to make that play. And I feel like little things like that will help calm the nerves and help the offense move and get into a unit, or get into a rhythm. So wherever you put it, I'm going to do the best I can to make that catch and come down.
Make a final question?
What was your first thought when the schedule came out and you saw Miami?
I got family from Miami, so it's always an exciting opportunity for me to be able to play them. I know people will be watching the game and be excited to talk about it. So, like I said, that's just a real big thing. And then you got Tom Brady coming back, and I don't want to look too far down the road. So it's just a lot of big moments in this season, and y'all got to focus on every day that's in front of me. But definitely a lot to look forward to.
They're not wearing Dolphin gear, are they?
Nah, they not. They better not be. Or we won't be family for too long.
Thanks, Jakobi.
Appreciate y'all.